When advanced belly dance is taught, the emphasis is often on deconstructing and remixing your moves, on speed and amassing accents, rarely on technique. As a result, a lot of our advanced choreographies are performed with beginner technique. Advanced belly dance technique is just not taught. What is advanced technique? It's fluidity based on intense and competent abdominal and spinal engagement on every move, precise upper body support for your hip work and arms, and seamless flow of dance that begins when you erase the lines between the moves. Belly dance was born in folk dances of the Middle East and North Africa. Early dance instructors had to take the continuum of folk dance movement and break it into pieces that can be taught in the studio. Some of this segmentation worked fine, but some of it was not as talented. They flattened out the organic, three-dimensional trajectories originally present in these moves, precisely what constitutes the advanced belly dance technique. As a result, belly dance is currently taught through isolation as the main technique principle, with moves visualized and drilled as two-dimensional shapes. For example, the undulation is an original component of almost every belly dance move. But when you learn a hip circle or a hips figure 8 in your belly dance class, you're taught where your hips are going, where your chest should be, your feet positions, but nobody tells you that there are undulating trajectories in each of these moves. So your abs are not as engaged as they could be, and your movement is lacking volume and fluidity. How does your hip move? In a hip lift or hip drop? Straight up and straight down? If that's how your hip moves, this program is for you. In this program, we have a 2-hour-long instructional section and a 1 hour of non-stop dance with music, drills and combinations. We'll boost abdominal and spinal engagement to add volume and depth to your hip work by replacing all two-dimensional trajectories with three-dimensional. We'll learn to support our hip work with upper body trajectories to battle over isolation and stiffness. We'll learn to use preparatory trajectories and transitions that result in maximal completeness of each move. We'll layer fluid hip work or spinal articulation trajectories on every single transitional step. We'll focus on the technique of initiating arm movements as opposed to placing your arms in space or framing. We'll bury those retro oriental arms in favor of organic, breathing, emotive movement. I hope you will enjoy the material I present here and sparkle on stage and be amazing as a dancer and an ever-evolving creative spirit.